Hello Freedom Giants, I greet you all. I'm Isaac Boyd, the host of the African show from African Voices International. Today we have our topic as Africa in the next decade. And we have 5 Freedom Giants who are going to talk to us about how we're going to see Africa in the next decade. We have General Nsian, we have Freedom Giant Degraft, we have Freedom Giant Torika, we have Freedom Giant Muyonga, and we have Freedom Giant Barnabas. Let's stay tuned as we hear from them about how we want to see Africa in the next decade.
Fellow Africans, my name is Nsian from Ghana. In the next decade, I'd like to see an Africa of good governance, democracy, respect for human rights, justice, and the rule of law. I'd like to see an Africa where our political leadership are accountable to the citizens, not one that uses the continent's resources as their private property. We need accountability on the continent, and I hope to see a continent capable, proud, and accountable to its citizens. We do not need leaders who think and behave as if they are above the law. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Pepper Degraft, Freedom Giant Pepper Degraft. I school in KNUST and in Ghana. So in the next 10 years, I am hoping that Africa is going to create more jobs for its youth. You realize that the world, the total population of the world, Africa has majority of its members being youth. So I am hoping that in the next 10 years, there is going to be a much focus on the creation of jobs for the youth. And also, I am also hoping that in the next 10 years or in the next decade, Africa is going to add more value to the number of raw materials that we do produce. You have the gold, you have the manganese, you have the timber. So I am hoping that in the next 10 years, we are going to add more values to the raw material that we do produce in order to increase our foreign exchange revenue. Thank you.
In the next decade, I envision Africa rising above its past and going through a transformation. I see all the trauma and suffering dissolving and transforming, and the African continent emerging from darkness into light and healing. I want to see African people bravely standing up for themselves, finding their voices and accepting who they are, with love and self-esteem. I see all Africans grounded in love, safety, and abundance that their continent can provide. I hear Africans singing with joy, in unison, in tune with their own rhythms, rather than some foreign melodies. I want to see Africa shining brightly in all its diverse colors, instead of being stuck in a black and white movie. Energy flows where your mind goes. So every day make sure you focus your mind and your energy consciously on this vibrant and joyous Africa, and take one little step towards this happening. Yes, you can do it.
My name is Muyonga Emma, a freedom giant of African Voices International. In the next decade, I want to see an Africa with one currency and leadership. An Africa of free trade and travel among its nations without restriction. An Africa not known for conflict, hunger, disease, nor poverty, but for its beauty, culture, nature, and wealth. An Africa full of opportunities and dreams. Let's come together and rebuild this Africa.
Hello everyone, my name is Awuku Barnabas, the Freedom Giant of African Voices International, and I want to use this opportunity to air my views about how we want the state of the African continent to be in the next 10 years to come. I think that in the next years to come, I want us all to regain back our lost identity as African, because we've lost everything in terms of our culture, our values, who we are, what we can do. And so when we are, able to gain back our lost identity, I think that there we can build our continent.
Hello, Freedom Giants. I believe you've heard a lot from them. Indeed, we can all do a lot when we believe in Africa and we make pivotal changes towards the revolution of the African anatomy. So let's make it happen. Let's believe in ourselves and let's revolutionize and transform the global anatomy to Africa. Freedom, liberty, African Voices International, Freedom in Africa.